Hello, it's me Jace and I'm back with another tutorial and therefore, tutorials for designs called Sedona Dusk and Sedona Dawn. Okay, these are, they come from just one design, so these are just variations, and these were created by McCoy's Girl 13 right there. Okay, beautiful designs, and I like the way the colors mix. Okay, so they have different looks, they have different ways of playing around with color. You have different ways of playing around with colors. So what we can do is that you can do a different color scheme. So for example, like here, this and this are the same bracelet, and this are the same bracelets. So okay, what I did here is that the crossing of the bands are alternate, and here the crossing of the bands is just in one direction. So it's all right over left. Here it's, I crossed it. Depends on your taste, on what you want to try. And then here, I used a color per line. So you can see there's pink, there's purple, pink, baby pink, black. And here I used one color per side, which gives it a different effect again. So it really depends on how you want your colors mixed, but these are the same. These are the same. Okay, so let's get started. We will start with this Sedona Dusk first. Okay, so again, Sedona Dusk and Sedona Dusk and Sedona Dawn, created by McCoy's Girl 13 on Instagram. Okay, so the first thing that you need to do is both start with an 8-band configuration. So you create a cap band, and then you get your next band and you place your cap band on it. Then you will capture one of the cap bands, and the one you're holding, put it back. Then you get another band, place it on there and unloop those two, and pick up the very first one again and close. So you do that another time because you need 2 on that side. So you do the same step, unloop those 2 bands and pick up this last one again, like that. Okay, then you go to the other side, remove the first band and then capture the other side of that cap band, then close, and then get your next band and then close it like that, and then pick up the first band, and then you will get the second one, unloop those 2 and put them back. Okay, and then your next step is you will get your next color, and the next color will be, I'm going to use 1 color per side, so it's going to be 1 color, 1 color, 1 color. So we'll do the 1 color per line instead of this alternating colors. Okay, so what I did with this is that for these 2 bands, they're different colors. So what I did was green here and then purple on the outside. So you can do that too. Okay, so you can mix your colors. So now your next step is to cross these middle bands, those 2. Okay, cross those, and then you will get your next color and unloop those 4. So you have your 4 now, and then you will pick up the first and the third again. So reclaim the third and the first, and then you close. Ta-da! And then you will get your second blue color and unloop these 4 again. And then you will pick up the first and the last, first and that last. So it's the blues. So you get the last one and the first one, then you close again. And then you go to the other side. Okay, so you get the blue again and unloop the 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you will pick up the first and the third again. So you get band number 3 and band number 1, and then you close. And then you get the second blue and unloop the 4 bands again. And then let's fix that. Do not switch it. Do not switch. There. You will get band number 4 and band number 1. First and last. And then you close. See? It starts from the beginning again. So your pattern is just really 4 bands. 2 and 2. It's that simple. So now comes the crossing of the bands. And you will notice here, it's the left over the right. So that means it should be this left over the right. So you cross these two like that. Left over right. Okay? And then you will get the yellow again. So you get your yellow and unloop those 4. And then get first and third. And then close. Again, you get your next mango. Unloop those 4. And then you get the first and the fourth. See how easy that is? Ta-da! Then you go to the other side. So you get your mango again. And then loop the 4. And get the first and third again. The third and the first. And then you close. And then get your second mango. And loop the 4. 2, 3, 4. Then you pick up the first and last. The last and the first. And then you close. Then you move on to your next segment. Okay, so here's the last time before we go on to Sedona Dawn. Once again, you start, you cross the 2 middle bands same way you cross this, which is right. Now it's going to be right over left. So you get the right and I place it on top of the left. It's more organized that way, trust me. When I crossed it alternately, it kind of looked messy. Look. Yeah. Looks like spaghetti. And then here, see how organized? It's just one side. Crossing just one side. This is crossing alternately. But if you like the messy artistic look, then that's okay. If you like the organized look, which is me, this one. Okay? So that's what we're trying to do with this one. So here's the last one. So you go back to your blue. You get 2 blues again, 1 for each side. And then again 2 blues for the other side. Okay? So you get the first one. And loop the 4. And get the first and third. The third. And the first, and then close. Get the next blue, unloop the 4, and get the first and last. So you get the first and the last. So you get this, and close. And then you go to the other side. Wow! Okay? And then you go and get your blue again, and unloop the 4 bands. 1, 2, 3, 4, it's so easy. And then you get the first and the third and the first, and then close. And lastly, get the next one and unloop the 4 and get the first and the last. Ta-da! Okay, so it's that easy. It's Sedona Dusk. Sedona Dusk. And when you're done with this, all you have to do is to get 1 band, unloop all of these, okay, and then get the 2 middle bands. Okay, get those 2 middle like that, and then you can see clip that already. Isn't that cute? It's so adorable. Okay, so let's just put a single band there and close that like that. Okay, so that is your Sedona Dusk tutorial. Now we will show you Sedona Dawn. Okay, from dusk to dawn. So now, see there, that's Sedona Dusk. Okay, so now we will go to Sedona Dawn. This one is much easier. It's so easy. Okay, so what we will do is, this one I'm sure you can easily make because it's just 1 color per layer. So I will teach you this one, okay, which is one color per side. So once again, we start with a cap band. Same start as the one we did earlier. So you get that, and then get your cap band on a single band. Pick up one side of that cap band, and then close, and then undo the two. Pick up this first one, close. Then get your second band and loop those two, and then close again. So you now have two on that side. Now you go to your next color and you do it on the other side. So you remove this and get that other side of the cap band. Okay, then put it back. Then now get your two colors, your two mango, two. And then unloop these two and pick up this very first one and close. Then get your second mango, unloop those two, pick up the there, stay. Okay, just like a dog, stay. Okay, and then close. So you now have 8. Okay, and now we will cross the middle again. So it's exactly just like the Sedona Dusk. So you cross the two middle. Okay, and now here comes the difference. The difference is okay, you get your mango again, 2, get the first one and unloop these 4, 1 2 3 4. Okay, then you will pick up the last two, so the third and the fourth. Pick those up, put them back, and just put back only one there. Okay, so you now have 4 again, and you get your second mango and unloop these 4 again. Unloop the 1 2 3 and the fourth. Okay, so you now have 4 bands, and you will reclaim the first and last. Only the first and last. So this last one and this first one, and then you close. Ta-da! That's one side. We now go to the other side. Excuse me. So you get your 2 turquoise again. The 2 turquoise, okay. And then you unloop the next 4 bands. So you unloop the next 4 bands. 1 2 3 4. And you pick up the third and fourth again. Third and fourth, and then close. Then you get the second turquoise, and you unloop the 4 again. 1 2 3 and 4. And then you will pick up the first and fourth again. Fourth and first and close. First and then close. Ta-da! You've done your first one. We will now go to the second one. So it starts again. So the first step always is to cross the middle bands, same way you cross this. So this is your left over the right. So you get the left, place it over the right. And now you're ready to loop. Okay, so get your 2 turquoise again and unloop these 4 bands. 1 2 3 4. And then pick up the third and the fourth and close. And then you get your next band and unloop those 4 again. 4, and then pick up the first and fourth. The fourth, come here. Fourth and the first, then close. Then you go to the other side. Get your 2 mangoes and unloop the 4 again. 1 2 3 4. Then you pick up the third and fourth again. Okay, then close. And then you get your second mango and unloop the 4 bands again. 1 2 3 4, and pick up the first and fourth. Fourth, first, and then close. Ta-da! Then you start again, and now you cross the bands again, but cross the turquoise first over the mango, because that is how it looks under. same. See? So now you get your 2 mango again. Unloop these 4. And just reclaim the 3rd and 4th. And then close. Get the 2nd mango. Unloop the 4 bands again. And reclaim the 1st and 4th. 4th and 1st. And close. And now we go to the other side. Ding, 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 ding. Okay, just watch out because look at this, it switched. This is supposed to be the 2nd band. It's always like that, see? There's always an overlap, and that is how the order is really supposed to be. Okay, so get your 2 turquoise again. Unloop this 4. And pick up the 3rd and 4th. And then close. Get the 2nd blue. Unloop the 4 again. Pick up the 1st and 4th. And close. Ta-da! So, that's how it is. It's super easy. Okay? Oh no, this is not the one. This is the one. I showed you the wrong one. Okay, so that's the one. Okay? Sedona Dawn. So when you're done, you simply get a single band also, same as the other one. You just unloop everything on it. Then pick up the 2 middle bands. Those 2 middle. Then close. And you can already C-clip that if you want. Okay? So, let me just show you the other one. 2, 3, 4. Eek. There. Okay. There we go. This is Sedona Dusk and this is Sedona Dawn. Okay? So the first one dusk, the second one dawn. From dusk to dawn. Okay? So, I shall show you the completed ones. These 2 are Sedona Dusk and these 2 are Sedona Dawn by McCoy's Girl 13. Okay, so when you make the bracelet, please don't forget the hashtag Jace Alvarez, Sedona Dusk bracelet and Sedona Dawn bracelet and McCoy's Girl 13. I'll see you in my next tutorial. Goodbye.